coming there now. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our online auction of Unit 3, Number 40 in Para Road in Montmorency. My name's Ashley Kroll and I'll be the auctioneer this evening, and assisting me online back at home, I have Daniel and Tammy from my office, as well as the rest of the Darren Jones team. On behalf of Darren Jones Real Estate, now owner Chris tonight watching from home, we wish everyone and all our registered bidders here the very best for their bidding this evening. Now, the procedure I'll be using this evening is I'll first summarise the contract before mentioning a few words about the property, then I'll be asking for your bidding. Now, the contracts we are using today are the standard auction contracts that have been sent out to all our registered bidders prior to this evening, so I won't read through them in their entirety, but I will draw your attention to a few of the more pertinent points. The contract show we at Darren Jones Real Estate of 94 Grimshaw Street, Greensborough, have been entrusted to sell the property known as and situated at Unit 3, Number 40, Para Road in Montmorency this evening. Now, terms for today's sale are quite simple. For the successful purchaser, upon signing of the contract, to provide a 10% deposit and the balance in 30 days' time. The shadows to remain with the property today are all the fixed floor coverings, light fittings and window furnishings as inspected. Now, attached to our contract too is the most important documentation, which is the vendor statement, which shows the property is owned in the neighbourhood residential zone under the Banyule Planning Scheme, and the rates payable to the Banyule City Council of $1,175.17 per annum. There's also a quarterly body corporate charge of $403.75. Now, if you are buying the property today on behalf of a proprietary limited company or the name of a family trust, there's also a guarantee form you'll need to fill out and sign. Now, attached to our contract are the rules of conduct for bidding in an auction, and if you'll bear with me, they read as follows. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and conditions that have been available on our website and have also been sent out to all our registered bidders. The vendors have a reserve price, and as auctioneer, I would indicate bidders on request. I announce the amount by which the bidding can be advanced, and the law prohibits the making of false bids. The rules permit vendor bids, so if I do take a bid on behalf of the vendor, I will announce it is a vendor bid. Once made, no bid can be retracted, and the vendor reserves the right to refuse any bid or withdraw the property at any time without declaring the reserve price. And finally, if there's any dispute concerning any of the bidding, I'll resume the auction at the last undisputed bid. So that's the documentation, ladies and gentlemen. A very simple contract which provides for a 10% deposit and the balance in 30 days' time. Now, if I can quickly say a few words about the home before I ask for your spirited bidding here this evening. As I'm sure most of you are aware, it's a home that's drawn an enormous amount of interest during the course of our campaign, and why shouldn't it? We know homes and units in this pocket of Montmorency are incredibly sought after. It's got everything you could be looking for, close to so many of the local facilities. A short walk back up to Weir Street into Montmorency, the major cafe and shopping precinct. We've got the train station there also. Just around the corner on Lower Plenty Road, we've got the Lower Plenty shops also. We've got the bus literally at your doorstep on Para Road. If you're perhaps looking at the home with a family or for investment, schools close at hand, we've got the Lower Plenty Primary School, and of course also the Montmorency Secondary College. We've got a short drive back into Greensborough Plaza, the main shopping precinct. We've got the ever popular Watermark facility there too. So an absolutely fantastic locality, really sought after spot here. The property itself, well, it's a real credit to our owner, how beautifully presented for sale this evening. Internally, got everything you'd be looking for in a 2-bedroom unit. 2 good-sized bedrooms, both with the built-in rooms. We've got the formal living area at the front of the home. As we walk through into the dining and kitchen area, the kitchen's been updated. The bathroom's also been updated. It's got 2-way access into the master bedroom. We've got ducted heating, split system cooling. Got the single lock-up garage. At the rear of the property, got that lovely decked undercover entertaining area, and a really good sized backyard too for a unit as well. So that's a home, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put it to you now to all our online bidders at home. Who'd like to start me off for an opening bid of Unit 3, Number 40, Para Road? In your hands, where do we start? We've got a number of registered bidders here this evening. Appreciate it. It's really hard to get the bidding started. I'll give everyone a moment. I'll take a vendor bid if you like. I'll take a vendor bid at $650,000 now, if you like, just to get us started. I'll take a rise at 10 from there. At $650,000 bids with me, take a rise at 10 now. At $650,000 a bid, who'll advance me another 10. At $650,000 now, who'll advance me another 10 to $660. At $650,000 bids with me, at $650,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be sure if you've been keeping an eye on the real estate market, you'll appreciate a home of this colour, this locality. Incredibly good buying at that. Bids with me at 650. I'm looking for a rise at 10 at 650,000 now. Very hard to find units of this calibre in this price range. Montmorency, as quoted in the Herald Sun, the second most in-demand suburb in Melbourne. Looking for a rise at 10 now at 650,000. Need a bid if you want to buy the property at 650,000 now. All the features here, kitchen's been updated, bathroom's been updated, move straight in, you don't have to spend anything, it's all the hard work's been done. At 650,000, the bid's with me. Must make it clear too, ladies and gentlemen, if you do bid, and we do pass the property into as the underbidder, you will have first right of negotiation with the vendor at the reserve price. If you're waiting to bid, now's the time. 650,000, bids with me, looking for a rise at 10, at 650,000 now. I'll call it 3 times, at 650,000. For the first call at 650,000. I know we've got a number of registered bidders here, and it's always hard. No one likes to go first. Strong bidding buys real estate at 650,000. Bids with me, looking for a rise at 10 now at 650,000. For the second call, are we done? Finished. Jordan at 655. Well, welcome to you, Jordan. I'll take you 655 at 655 now. Jordan's got the bid at 655. I'll take a 10,000 rise on that at 655,000. With you, Jordan. Anyone else welcome at this point at 655,000. One of you in it. Anyone else welcome at 655,000 now. Jordan holds a bid at 655. He'll advance me to 665 now. At 655, bids with Jordan. One of you in it at 655,000 now. For the first call at 655,000. Always say one of the best advantages of buying real estate in this market, ladies and gentlemen. Don't have to be looking anymore. 30-day settlement. You can be in, obviously, in early October. Don't have to worry about looking. Move straight into it. We're at 655. Jordan holds a bid at 655,000 now. I'll call it 3 times at 655,000. For the first call at 655,000. For the second call at 655,000. Are we done? Finished? Silent? At 655,000. Give everyone a moment. At 655,000 now. For the third and final call at 655,000. Going once, twice, third and final call at 655,000. Well, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just consult my vendor and I'll jump back on very shortly. Give me a moment. Thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. My instructions are clear at the moment from the owner. They are to pass the property in if I don't get another bid. So I'll put it back to you now. Jordan's holding the bid now at 655,000. One of you in it. Anyone else welcome now at 655,000. Bids with Jordan will take a rise at 10 from there at 655,000 for Unit 3, number 40, Para Road, at 655,000 now. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, think of where we are. Montmorency, second most in-demand suburb in Melbourne. We're walking distance to Weir Street shopping precinct, cafes, low plenty shops around the corner. It's an ideal location here. Incredibly good buying at that. Bids with Jordan at 655,000 now. Looking for a rise at 10. Give everyone a chance. At 655,000 now. I must make it clear, as I stated before, ladies and gentlemen, we pass the property in. Jordan as our underbidder at this stage. We'll have first right of negotiation with the vendor at their reserve price. If you're waiting to bid, now's the time. We're at 655,000. Bids with Jordan looking for a rise at 10 now. At 655,000. I'll call it 3 times. At 655,000. For the first call, at 655,000. For the second call, at 655,000. Are we done? Finished? Silent? At 655,000 with Jordan. Jordan's holding the bid at 655,000. Give everyone else a moment. I'm about to pass the property in. If I don't get another bid, at 655,000 now. Going once, twice, third and final call at 655,000. Well, we'll pass the property in, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan, myself and Tammy will be on the phone to you in the next minute or so. If you have any other questions, please call myself, Tammy, or any of them out of the team. But thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the week. Cheers.